Hey, it's Matt from golfcourse.wiki, and I'm here to show you how to use one of these templates that I show you how to make and turn it into a hole illustration really quickly. So this is going to be for Bacon Park number 2, which is a hole that I heard the first tee of Savannah play a lot. So trying to make a little course guide for the junior golfers out there. Only have to do it once, and then it's really easy to edit. So I thought it would be a good way to show you how to do one of these really quickly. All right, so the first thing we got to do is rename the file. So we don't want to overwrite our template file, so we're going to turn that into hole number 2. And then the second thing we're going to do is import first thing we need to do is make sure that this background image layer is unlocked. So if you don't have a background image layer, just add it. Click this plus here to add a layer, and it's pretty easy. So you want to import your sort of overlay image. We're going to do hole number 2 there, and then we have to, the base image is already set to 70 opacity. Sometimes it might be at 100 opacity, which will look like that, but the first thing you want to do is usually about 70 opacity is just fine. We're going to want to zoom out and rotate this image. All right, I typically reset the base layer there to match the image. Lock that base image, and then we're going to close the visibility of all of them, and I usually start with the outside rough. All right, so with this new method of doing things, we're just going to go here, set our little triangle that we made before. First we got to unlock the layer, and you want to set it in a position that's really easy to start from. We know that this whole area is going to be like a general rough area, and we want to set our nodes up here, and this is where it's all going to become super easy. We can actually zoom out. So we know the general area that we're going to want to surround, and then watch this. We just grab our Bezier tool, we click on this node to start, and that's basically it. We can just quickly and easily make an outline of the hole. And that's it. So much faster than the previous way of doing it. Then we select all once again, make everything rounded, maybe modify it just a little bit, but we're pretty much done with that layer. Lock it up, go to the fairway. Fairway is a little bit more complicated, but I will do the same method here. We're going to get it lined up with a little bit of the fairway we can see. And then we're just going to use that Bezier tool once again to follow the contours of the green. All right, the tees are a little bit more complex. Often they are a specific shape that needs to be carefully handled, but again, this system is just going to make it real quick. And the more nodes, the better when making the tees, because they tend to involve a lot of straight lines. So if you can just add a bunch of nodes, it's going to end up looking pretty straight. And here we're doing the same thing, but with the green. Once again, super quick doing it this way. Finally, we have our bunkers that we're going to do. They're going to take a bit more time, but not that much time. Oops. So this will happen sometimes if you duplicate the entire like group. It'll show up on top there. We're going to undo this, and we're going to make sure we go to the path and duplicate the path for the number of bunkers that exist here. And these should be pretty quick to finish. So we set it up the same way as we were doing the other ones, and then we'll adjust the sort of the gradient afterwards. All right, now that we've auto smooth that, we can set the gradient. I tend to like these bunkers to go back to front. I think this bunker will work the same. Typically when I'm trying to do the gradient, I like to turn the top layer off a bit. These fairway bunkers, I usually like to adjust the gradient quite a bit. All right, that should be good. Just go to the next one. All right, that is almost everything. All that's left is doing the trees, and then we'll see how the course looks, or the hole. All right, so here I make sure that this is clicked. We want to lock our height and width when we're adjusting this. So I'll take the tree to the size of the tree I want to represent. Then I'm just going to duplicate it and rotate it, and that's going to give us a sort of repeating pattern of trees. So now that we have 4 trees, I like to duplicate, mirror, and then rotate, and that gives us a new pattern that we can continue along here. This section of trees is pretty sparse, but I'm still going to give it the full treatment. All right, that should be it. I think we might have some issues with the color on the tees, but let's see how it looks. So let's make some adjustments. So I've made some artistic decisions to make the tee look clear, even though it doesn't look like the fairway actually does this. That's fine. It's basically we're trying to give a general way for the hole to look, and very quickly we're done. I might actually make a couple more adjustments to the outside rough, but generally speaking, that's it. The whole thing did not take very long at all. All right, and before I go, the most important thing for me as the guy running the website, these images here, they take up a lot of space. So if before you upload the image, you're able to delete that underlying image. You can save an original on your computer, but if you can delete that underlying image before you upload it, it actually will save me a lot of bandwidth, and it'll make everything a lot more lightweight. All right, thanks for watching my video, and I will see you next time. I hope this is helpful. I should be able to finish up the course here in the next couple of days. All right.